Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm just waiting for a couple more people to get up in here, and then we're going to get the ball rolling. If you saw the thumbnail, then you know that I asked the question inside the community, and the community went crazy. What's up, guys? Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. Sarah, Kleckner, Sean, Pam, my brother Bill. What's up, everyone? Marvin, Khan, Tyler, Zach Wild. What's up, gang? How y'all doing? I'm just waiting for a couple more people to get in here, and then we're gonna get rolling. And finally got notified. I'm thankful you were notified. What's up, Just? Chilling. Tammy, Bluegrass Mark, how you doing? Brian Whiteside, how are you? Coco 5 from London. Edith Porter, Iron Death. That's a cool name. Virginia G, Marianne. What's up, guys? I'm just waiting to get all situated. And when a few more people get in here, then we're going to get rolling. I asked a question inside of my community on YouTube, and it went nuts. And I got to talk about it because you guys are interested in talking about it. So I'm interested in talking about it. Can't always only talk about what I want to talk about. Want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. I'm glad you are well. Stay strong. Nancy Hawk, thank you so much for supporting the mission and being a part of what we're trying to do here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. Now, I think this one is, it has not been updated yet. I'm looking at one of these maps that show the last bit of elections that came through. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for pulling up and saying hello. Hello, Hillary for prison. Hillary for prison. That's so mean. But I get it. East Tennessee says hello. All Paul. Thank you, Paul. Pam Greger. What's up, everyone? I'm just waiting for a couple more people to get in here. Thanks again for the super chat. I really appreciate that, guys. All right. So what had happened was I went ahead and asked the poll. I posted a poll on the community, YouTube community. If you haven't seen it yet, feel free to go answer the poll. And because I plan on addressing you guys' answers. Reason why I'm addressing your answers is because you took the time out of your day to answer it. And I think it's important. And I didn't know that most of you would show up to answer that poll, but you did. So, and I'm grateful. So let's go ahead and talk about it. And feel free to do me a favor, guys, if you can. It would be amazing if y'all could just hit the like button for me. That would be awesome. I'm not asking for anything else, just to hit the like button. That's it. Just hit the like button. And if you're here for 10, 20 minutes and you're not enjoying the camaraderie, the community and everything, feel free to take your like back. You know what I mean? That's the only price for admission, just to hit the like button. That's it. That is it. I'm not asking you guys for super chats. You can feel free if you want, but that's not what I'm asking for. All I'm asking for is for you guys to hit the like button. Van's appropriating that microphone. Yay told me so. Van's appropriating that microphone. Oh, man. So if you can listen, the only price of admission is to hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much. And if you have not answered the poll yet, feel free to pop up on, go to my community and answer the poll for me. That way we can go ahead and have you included as well, because what I plan on doing is making sure that everyone is hold on one second. Let me go ahead to the poll so I can show y'all what I'm talking about, because some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. I hope your day is going well so far too, man. Like it's the holiday season, and not everyone are in good financial situations. Everyone is not in good health or anything. So thank you so much for just hanging out with me. Nancy Hawk, I agree. Me neither. As okay. FJB, stay free. What are you giving to us today? All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, guys. And thank you so much for pulling up and saying hello. I appreciate that. All right. So this is what's happening today, guys. All right. So today, y'all already know that we just now had some elections. And the elections, they were a doozy, man. They were definitely different. They were definitely different. And right now, as you can see, I posted a poll over here. And this poll just shows what the question was. It says, in my most honest opinion, and this is talking to you all, in my most honest opinion, this year's election were definitely fair. They were rigged. They were America first, or they were America last. And this is what you guys said. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why it's coming out like this, but this is what it came out as. And 77% of you guys voted for rigged. And I want to know why. Why did you vote for rigged? And America last. Now, 5% voted for fair. 5% of you said it was fair. I would love to hear from you as well, because more than likely, the people who clicked on this video, you guys are the ones that said fair. You're not here. You're not here with us right now because you probably don't want to be around a bunch of people who disagree with the way that you see things. All right. But hopefully that's not the case, because I want to open up a forum so that everyone can have a voice. And I really want to understand exactly what's going on here. So I am looking at you guys now and see, because it all just TV now. It was obviously rigged. Now, I do want to say to YouTube and just to this platform, Google and everything, I'm not coming to this conversation trying to encourage anybody or inspire anybody to say that it was rigged or anything. What I'm doing is simply discussing what my community believes already. Whoa, I'm in a live stream. Love your channel. Thank you so much, MTM. I appreciate that. Curry Lake lost in a state being overran because of the Democrats' policies. Now, I did hear that as well. Some people said that it was what is it called? Vote harvesting or something like that. So I decided to look that up, and I want to show y'all something that I came across. Ted Cruz was actually discussing this with someone, and it's a short video that we're going to check out together, but I thought it was interesting. Let me see. I voted Illuminati Gaming. Illuminate Gaming says Illuminate Gaming says that he voted America last. He said, I can't say as many of the others who voted rigged, because I do think Republicans ran more than a few sugar honey iced tea candidates. Arizona with the machine and stuff is more than sketchy. The only reason why your message is hidden is because you wrote out the word sugar honey iced tea. So, and I don't want to have that on the video. But let me see. So this is the first thing. I don't know if Fafio is in here, but, okay, here's a good one. Right here, Jazzinator. They have basically legalized ballot harvesting. I didn't know what ballot harvesting was, so I went ahead and I looked that up, which is a huge advantage in large urban areas that are primarily blue, compared to the more rural areas that typically swing more to the right. Why is it that people who have property and people who have, actually homes in nicer areas are more so red, but the people who are in urban communities are more so red, blue? I don't understand that, but I'm trying to learn that as well. So feel free to chime in. If you're new to this live, please do me a favor, guys. Do me one favor. The only price of admission is to hit the like button, because this conversation, I promise I'll try to keep it entertaining. I promise I try to, keep it moving with you guys, and we will discuss and have everybody will be able to have their voice heard. But I need for you to hit that like button for me, because I want more people to be able to see this as well. And the more people who like it, the more YouTube will show it to people and say, hey, this is where the party's at. Everybody's all over on LFR Family. Y'all need to come over here. They're about to watch some salty cracker videos, which we might. Which we might. There were observers the whole way through. Very little chance for cheating. TCA says, y'all saw what TCA said. Very little chance for... What do y'all think about this right here? Yeah, I pinned a message just now. I'd like for you all to just see that right there. TCA had something to say. Said there were observers the entire way through. Very little chance for cheating. Now I'm certain someone has a great answer for that. The blue want handouts. That's why not work for it. Smash that thing. The post-humanists, you've been here for a while. You've been here for a while. That's because people in blue cities rent with that exempts them from paying homeowners tax, school taxes, and etc. And a lot of it is also government housing, which they don't pay for at all. So they don't vote the way that you vote. I got you on that. That makes a lot of sense. TCA is a bubble. Don't make fun of TCA. You can pay election officials and observers to say whatever you want them to. TCA is a bubble, okay? All right, I don't know what a bubble is, but observers can be bought, remember? All right, so here's a video right here of Ted Cruz, and he's talking to somebody about voter harvesting, and I want to share this with y'all because I thought it was interesting. Please chime in and let me know whatever you think, okay?
Advocacy, in a legal.
And again, guys, the reason why we're here is because of this poll that I posted on my channel. And the question was, in my most honest opinion, this year's elections were definitely fair, rigged, America first, or America last. It was posted 14 hours ago, have 25,000 votes. And a bunch of people have commented under it. And I plan on reading some of those comments because I think it's important that your voices are heard. That's just what I think, okay? But thank y'all for answering that right there. I appreciate that. Let me unpin this. All right, hold on one second. Unpin message. All right, so again, guys, price of admission to hang out with me today is just to hit the like button, guys. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, inside of the comments, a lot of people have said that it was voter harvesting, even if it wasn't directly interfered with. The Hunter laptop story and others are proof of rigging, in my opinion. You know what? That's a big reason why I asked the question, because I checked out Fox News. I've checked out some other things as well that said that broke it down, how the Hunter laptop was completely hidden from the public, and that could have made a great, a big change, a big difference in the way people voted, even for the president in 2020. So, you know what I mean? That right there just seems criminal to me. Let me see here. Thank you so much, EHF, for the super chat. I appreciate that. EHF says, if you can go back in time to a year ago, what would you say to yourself? And do you think your old self would take it well? If you can go back in time to a year ago, what would you say to yourself? And do you think your old self would take it well? I would say to myself to take better care of myself, to focus more on helping people and focus less on making money. That's what I would say to myself. And I think I would take it extremely well. because I'm in an area of growth right now. And I really appreciate you asking that question. I really appreciate you asking that question. Thank you so much. Alaskan Grandma 2010, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Hello, Van. Thanks for the opportunity to show you some support on here. You're thanking me for showing me some support. You're a sweetheart. You are what? You're a freaking sweetheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alaskan Grandma 2010. You and I probably need to talk sometime too, because that was really sweet. 3 laptops. He lost 3 laptops. Yeah, lost 3 laptops. They tried to get rid of them bad boys, so they hit him. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Love your work. Thank you. All right, so guys, inside of the comments of this poll, a lot of you brought up voter harvesting, and the reason why I think that's important to talk about, and if you haven't hit the like button, please do that for me. The reason why I think that's important that we talk about this voter harvesting is because I never heard of it before. And I've heard of it. I just never looked into it. And I finally looked into it today. And what I learned was I'm still a bit confused trying to figure out why it only really affects one side more than the other. But I do notice that some people like Stacey Abrams fought for it to actually be a part of the voting system in Georgia. And she lost twice, right? So here's a small conversation that I like for you guys to check out with me. And we're going to continue the conversation really quickly. Don't go anywhere, please, and hit the like button for me. All right, so this is Ted Cruz having a conversation with somebody while he's asking them questions. If you've seen this before, I apologize. Ballot harvesting, not voter harvesting. Ballot harvesting, my bad.
Legal challenge to Arizona House Bill 2023, which prohibited ballot harvesting. You argued the bill not only had the incidental effect of lowering minority turnout, but that it was actually, quote, designed to suppress voting in minority communities. As you know, the Supreme Court 6-3 rejected that argument. Do you still believe that prohibitions on ballot harvesting are designed to suppress minority votes?
Thank you, Senator. The Supreme Court in Brnovich v. DNC set forth the guideposts for determining when a law violates Section 2 of the VRA. They've indicated the factors to look at include opportunity to vote, openness of voting.
Okay, I recognize and I'm aware what the Supreme Court has held, and so it rejected the argument. I'm asking you, do you believe, you wrote as an advocate, that prohibitions on ballot harvesting are designed to suppress minority votes? Do you believe that as a factual statement?
Senator, the statements that you're reading from were written in an amicus brief as an advocate, filing that on behalf of my clients. As a judge, I would apply unreservedly, fully, and faithfully the precedent set forth by the Supreme Court.
So that brief you filed on behalf of a group called Fair Fight Action, is that correct?
Senator, I had 2 clients in that for that amicus brief. It was Fair Fight Action and the Arizona Voter Empowerment Task Force.
So has Fair Fight Action ever disputed the integrity of an election?
Senator, I am not. I'm not aware. I haven't studied that. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What's weird to me is they always bring people onto these panels that they question, but they never answer the questions. That's why some of my favorite ones is when Candace Owens was answering the questions, because she not only answered the questions, but she destroyed whoever asked her the question. I love that. But and thank you for the super chat, David. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And Lou Valentino, what's up, brother? That's my guy. Make sure y'all go find Lou Valentino on YouTube. He's an up-and-coming reactor and actor and artist and everything. This guy is dope. And we got a conversation coming out. We got an interview podcast coming out as well that's in the lab being cooked up. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging with me. Okay, let's get back to it. I apologize for stopping.
Who started Fair Fight Action?
My general understanding is that Fair Fight Action is an organization that was started by Stacey Abrams.
and Fair Fight Action disputed and litigated against the integrity of the election in Georgia in 2018.
Now, Fair Fight Action, just in case you missed that, Fair Fight Action was started by Stacey Abrams. It was started by Stacey Abrams because she thought she was cheated in her election. And the last thing I heard was people were saying the only people that cry cheat when they lose is Republicans. That's what they were saying. But that's not the case. We see that right now. Stacey Abrams literally started an entire organization specifically for that.
You're right. It was started by Stacey Abrams. And in fact, Fair Fight Action argued in court that the voting machines in Georgia actually switched votes from her to Brian Kemp. Is that correct?
Senator, my involvement with Fair Fight Action extends to filing that amicus brief in the Brnovich v. DNC case about the Arizona election laws. I was not involved with and I'm not familiar with Stacey Abrams' gubernatorial campaign from 2018. I believe Fair Fight Action was actually created after that election, but again,
but it was created to challenge that election. It was part of Stacey Abrams' ongoing efforts to maintain that she was in fact the governor of Georgia, notwithstanding the voters of Georgia disagreeing and voting for another candidate. Let me ask you, the last major bipartisan examination of voter fraud was chaired by Democratic President Jimmy Carter and Republican Secretary of State James Baker. The Carter-Baker Commission concluded that prohibitions on ballot harvesting protect election integrity because ballot harvesting invites voter fraud. Do you believe Democrat former President Jimmy Carter was actively trying to suppress minority votes, as you argued the provision in Arizona was doing?
Senator, thank you for that question. I'm not familiar with the facts that you recounted, but what I can tell you is that I would faithfully apply the rule of law from the Supreme Court and the Ninth Circuit precedents if I'm confronted with a case that challenged election laws.
Final question, because my time's expired. You wrote.
She continues to say why she's not in a position to answer a question directly. I don't get that part. I really don't. I'm trying to understand that because, and I get it, when you do law, you don't want to answer anything that might clip you up. Again, Lou Valentino, thank you so much, big dog, and much success to you, man.
That brief without examining what the Carter-Baker Commission recommended? You made that allegation about ballot harvesting without even knowing what the Carter-Baker Commission said?
Senator, again, as I sit here today, I'm not familiar with those facts, but like I said, I am committed to the rule of law and to implementing the Supreme Court's precedent with respect to how to evaluate state laws that are relating to ballot collection or any other laws that are challenged under Section 2 of the VRA.
Thank you.
Okay, doesn't seem like she answered the question again. So that's where we are right now. Again, guys, if you are new to this chat, the reason why we are doing this is because I asked a question. I asked a question in my community, YouTube community. If you want to find it, you just click on my name, click on community, and you will see where the poll is if you want to participate. And it says, in my most honest opinion, this year's elections were definitely fair, rigged, America first or America last. And 25 out of the 25,000 votes that it received, 77% said that these last bit of elections were definitely rigged, and 17% says America last. 5% said fair. If you are here and you said that it was fair or you believe it was fair, I would like to hear your voice. GEN3 JR, thank you so much for the super chat. They said they will lie, cheat, and steal if they think it'll advance their cause. They think they know what's best for everyone. Just check out Sam Harris's recent comments on the laptop story. So Sam Harris, let me see, hold on 1 second. All right. Sam Harris. Okay, Sam Harris and Bill Maher on the laptop. Here we go.
Yes.
Hunter Biden sold his father's influence to get money, but Joe Biden himself would not give away our nuclear secrets to the Chinese. He's not,
of course.
He has a soft spot for his son. His ne'er-do-well, stupid.
I mean, you've heard his voicemails to Hunter. I mean,
like, Dad, I'm in a little bit of a jam. Could you just meet with the Chinese guy next week? It would mean a lot to me. And Joe would do it. And then and then Hunter would get the money for the meeting, and then he'd spend it on cocaine and hookers. I mean, it's an old story.
Yeah. And I would be willing to bet that whatever level of corruption and grift you find over there, it is tenfold worse in Trumpistan. With Trump and his kids. I mean, it's just
on that issue. Would you not agree with this statement that probably
yes,
Hunter Biden sold his father's influence to get money, but Joe Biden himself would not give away our nuclear secrets to the Chinese. He's not,
of course.
He has a soft spot for his son. His ne'er-do-well, stupid.
I mean, you've heard his voicemails to Hunter. I mean,
Dad, I'm in a little bit of a jam. Could you just meet with the Chinese guy?
Is that what you was talking about? Is that what you was talking about? My bad, guys. So one of our super chatters asked me about that question, that one right there. So I went to go check it out. Thanks again, guys, for all who are here and communicating. Let me read what you guys are saying. Katie Hobbs, screw Katie Goblin Hobbs. What? This man is out his damn mind. What? What's up, fam? What's up, everyone? Let me see here. Rigged, however, lack of GOP support or unified messaging did not help. What unified messaging was missing, if you don't mind saying, if you know, I would like to hear what unified messaging you believe was missing. Let's see here. Did you notice he said James Baker, the same guy who was fired recently for trying to filter documents Elon Musk sent to be released? Wow. So the same people are always involved in the whole thing. I want to say this too, and please, guys, if you're here and you have not hit the like button for me yet, please hit the like button for me, please. That's the only price of admission. I'm not asking for any super chats. I'm not asking for anything for you to join a Patreon or anything. If you can hit the like button, that would be amazing. The one person I thought was supposed to win was Kari Lake. I thought Kari Lake was going to wash Katie Hobbs. I thought people keep on saying that the GOP did not have good people running, but Kari Lake was a killer. She is a killer. I mean, not figuratively speaking, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't understand how Katie Hobbs got that elect. I mean, she got elected in Arizona. I do not get it. If someone can explain that to me, that would be awesome, because Kari Lake is, like you just now said, 3G Craftsman. Kari Lake is fire, and I thought she was going to run with it. I really didn't know. I'm be honest with you. I didn't know who was going to win in the Herschel Walker race in Georgia. I didn't know who was going to win with that one. As a matter of fact, I was completely lost in the sauce when it came to that one. But this whole Kari Lake and Katie Hobbs one, and even with Fetterman and Dr. Oz, I didn't think that Dr. Oz was a good candidate running. I really didn't. But I definitely thought he was going to beat John Fetterman. I definitely thought that Dr. Oz was going to beat John Fetterman. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do, and hopefully you guys can help me out. He said Kari won that race, no doubt. Then where was the screw up? How do we miss that? Like, what happened that Can that one be challenged? Can anyone be sued for it? Is there anything that can happen that can reverse that? Or is everything that's done just done? Is it just done? Because I do want y'all to know too that if you complain too much about it, then they call you election deniers. They call you all these other names, and I'm sure you don't like to carry that around. Thank you so much for hitting the like button, guys. Y'all really ran the like button up. Y'all really are doing. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Ginger, how do you pronounce your name? Because you keep giving super chats, and I want to thank you properly. Thank you so much for the super chats. Hey, Van, can you check that first vid in the search you did for Sam Harris? That one he says it's worth it to suppress info. He actually said that. All right, so let me see here. Sam Harris. So I didn't even know you was paying attention. All right, so let me see here. It's worth it to, hold on one second. Let me see. I didn't know anyone was paying attention to me searching. But it's worth it to suppress. See that one. Let me see. Sam Harris laptop. Okay. Is what I searched. That's what I searched. High-minded moralist. Laptop rant. Goes on deranged. Which one is it, bro? If you can help me out. James Baker was also helped start Russiagate and is a former FBI agent. Wow, guys, don't get me in no trouble, man. That's the last thing I want to do is get in trouble. So it's and I don't want to get off point either. So let me Samson 4613. You know they will first video. Okay, all right. Yep, at the top. Okay.
Even at age 76, Donald Trump's still got it. And by it, I mean, of course, the ability to make previously sane, rational, calm, thoughtful, otherwise intellectual, cultured, and reasonable people go absolutely crazy. So absolutely crazy that they wind up driving their careers and their reputations into a brick wall.
And they keep blaming They keep blaming Donald Trump for the people that are losing their seats or for people losing to the left. Don't know how y'all feel about that. That would be another poll that I will ask.
The latest phenomenon, the latest victim of this phenomenon, which I like to call Trump-induced reputation destruction, or TURD for short, is Sam Harris. Now, he was once a darling of the left for his fundamentalist crusades on behalf of atheism, and he would later get into trouble with some of his former fans for the crime of Islamophobia. But now, as if trying to win back the hearts of his old radical pals, high-minded moralist Sam Harris has gone off on a deranged rant about Donald Trump and the Hunter Biden laptop. It all started on his Trigonometry podcast and his defense of the censoring of news about the laptop by big media and the tech giants, despite the fact that just about everyone, including the New York Times, now acknowledges that, yeah, the laptop was the real deal.
Now, he said Sam Harris went on a deranged talk about it. I thought you guys liked Sam Harris.
At the 11th hour, when who knows how this election is going to go, who knows what the capacity for disinformation at the last minute to tip the balance is, then what do you do with the Hunter Biden laptop story when we already know, we know how this played out in 2016 with the Hillary Clinton email, press conference where Comey, in an abundance of scrupulosity, felt like he had to come before the cameras, I think 10 days out from the election, and say, we're going to open up this investigation again.
Scrupulosity. Yes, there's nothing like scrupulosity. That's a hell of a made-up word there, Professor. But they're not.
That's a big daggone word. Now, I don't know what scrupulosity is, but I'm sure he meant something by it. What did he mean by it? I mean, And I get it. Sky Australia, they make fun of people and they have a good time on their videos. And I appreciate that because I like to be entertained, but I also like to, learn something too. So, I want to be entertained right now, but I also want to actually know what the hell I'm looking at and hearing right now. Like, I don't want to laugh and joke and play, although I wouldn't mind that, you know what I mean? That would pass the time and make the time not feel so long and everything. But I want to learn something. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. First time I'm catching you live, Van. I'm still waiting and hoping for those weekly rants by Van. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Content with defending the idea that the laptop shouldn't have been reported, Harris got out his really big shovel and started digging his hole even deeper.
Listen, I don't care what's in Hunter Biden's. I mean, Hunter Biden, at that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement.
What? You wouldn't care? Okay. How y'all feel about Sam Harris, man? Because I don't know yet.
I would not have cared, right? It's like there's nothing. First of all, it's Hunter Biden, right? It's not Joe Biden. But even if whatever scope of Joe Biden's corruption is, like if we could just go down that rabbit hole endlessly and understand that he's getting kickbacks from Hunter Biden's deals in Ukraine or wherever else, right? Or China. It is infinitesimal compared to the corruption we know Trump is involved in.
Yes, that's right. He really said that he wouldn't care if Hunter Biden was keeping the corpses of children in his basement. That's how bad Trump was and needed to be stopped. Indeed, he said Trump was so bad. You got to think about this. Trump was so bad that the share market grew by 56%. Annual growth was around 2.5% until the pandemic hit. Household wealth hit historic highs. And again, until the pandemic, thanks China, the portion of Americans who fell below the poverty line declined to the lowest level ever recorded in 2019.
Okay, so from what I've heard so far, Sam Harris is I'm not going to say he's an idiot, but I'm just going to say that he really don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Just terrible times there, Sam. Oh, yeah. Also, during that time, Putin and Xi stayed in their boxes, and under Trump, for the first time since Nixon, the U.S. didn't get involved in any new stupid wars overseas. What a monster! Speaking of China, Sam continued to dig his hole further in that direction, saying, well, sure, okay, fine. Yeah, it was a conspiracy against democracy. But so what?
Now, that doesn't answer the people who say it's still completely unfair to not have looked at the laptop in a timely way and to have shut down the New York Post's Twitter account. Like that's just a conspiracy. That's a left-wing conspiracy to deny the presidency to Donald Trump. Absolutely, it was. Absolutely, right? But I think it was warranted.
It was not warranted, bro. Like, come on, fair is fair, and.
Yeah, I mean, it was warranted. I mean, who needs democracy and all those stupid people making choices, right?
God.
Once again, the people who screamed the most about Trump, about being a fascist, are again revealing themselves to be a bit, well, fashy themselves. Anyway, it doesn't matter because Trump wasn't just a horrible man. According to Sam Harris, he was a great big orange asteroid hurtling towards Earth.
You're saying you are content with a left-wing conspiracy to prevent somebody being democratically re-elected as president?
Well, no, I'm content. Well, but the thing is, it's just not left-wing, right? So Liz Cheney is not left-wing, right? Liz Cheney is doing everything in her power.
You're content with a conspiracy to prevent somebody being democratically elected?
But there's nothing. Conspiracy. It's not. It was a conspiracy out in the open. But it doesn't matter if it was. It doesn't matter what part's conspiracy, what part's out in the open. I mean, I think it's like, if people get together and talk about what should we do about this phenomenon, if it's like if there was an asteroid hurtling toward Earth,
dude, when you have such a huge, this is my issue with these big name people. When you have such a huge platform and you have the ability to do what's right and lead with integrity, and then do that. Rather than saying, oh, what they did was wrong, but I don't agree with them. I don't agree with Trump. So I say, let it go. Leave it alone. That's crazy, man. That is crazy, because if they hadn't done that, then Trump would have gotten a second term and the economy will be doing a lot better right now, in my opinion. That's just me. Maybe I'm alone in that, but that's just how I look at it. And thank you so much for the super chat, James Griffin. I see what you wrote, and I really appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much.
If Harris dug himself any deeper, he'd probably strike oil, which is used to power all those nasty planet-killing internal combustion engines. Or maybe he would have even hit coal, which is a crucial fuel for keeping nice, clean electric cars on the road. But I digress. After being widely criticized and told, in the words of commentator Jack Posobiec, that he had just set his career on fire, Harris tried to backtrack with, of course, a Twitter thread. Harris claimed that, quote, there is a podcast clip circulating that seems to be confusing many people about my views on Trump, which is understandable because I wasn't speaking very clearly.
This dude is full of it. This is very clear that you're trying to cover your CYA. At my job, I've done construction before. I've done environmental protection. I've done, I worked for the federal government before, handling all of the above ground and underground storage tanks. And CYA was a big term. Cover your ASS. And this dude is trying his best to do that, man.
Oh, Sam, I think you were being pretty clear, but do go on. Next tweet. On the podcast, I was speaking narrowly about the wisdom and propriety of ignoring the Hunter Biden laptop story until after the election. I've always thought this was a very hard call, ethically and journalistically. Well, in other words, Sam, you were saying exactly what she meant, which is that Joe Biden had to be elected and Donald Trump had to be stopped by any means necessary.
Yep.
Harris went on. But given what happened with the Anthony Weiner laptop in the previous election, oh yeah, remember that, guys? I think it was probably the right call. Again, this is not helping your case, Sam, but he continued and said that nothing I said on this podcast was meant to suggest that the Democrats would have been right to commit election fraud or any other illegal.
No. That's exactly what they committed. They committed election fraud, bro. That's exactly what they committed, man. I'm sorry. I thought Sam Harris was a good dude before, and he is actually for election fraud, man. I don't like that. That's horrible. It's horrible because we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now had they actually paid some attention to that damn laptop. But he's saying, nope, we had to do what we had to do. He's giving the team secrets. He's giving insider secrets right now. I think he probably was drunk or something, or just thinking that, hey, we're in the clear now and we can say whatever we want to say. No, you cannot.
Measures to deny Trump the presidency, nor do I think they did that. Well, okay, but this is all fascinating because Harris, who has always tried to till the moral soil between those who say all ethics are subjective on the one hand and those who say there are fundamental rights and wrongs on the other, is so clearly here trying to have it both ways. You see, like so many people who think themselves perhaps more clever than they actually are, Harris has spent the last 6 or so years using opposition to Trump as a sort of moral lodestone. But for someone who has always claimed to want to challenge people to not be lazy in their thinking, this is the ethical equivalent of lying back in a deck chair by the pool while a white-coated attendant brings you pina coladas on the half hour. Now, it may feel good, but it's the path to sloth, and it may be fun for a week or two, 6 years of it. Anyway, it all got a bit too much, even for Sam's questioner, Konstantin Kisin. Have a look.
We have a massive problem. We have an existential threat, right? Politically speaking, I consider Trump an existential threat to our democracy. Right now, he's not going to destroy the world, very likely.
He destroyed democracy in the process of protecting democracy.
No, but that doesn't destroy it. No, what I'm not suggesting, at no point was I suggesting we should stuff ballots or actually break the machinery of democracy. But
what you're doing is mental warfare, bro. Like you guys decided to target the emotions and the minds of the voters, and you didn't put all of the information out there. You guys collectively came together to prevent people from making up their own mind. Allow people to make their own minds. That's what this is all about. Allow people to make their own mind rather than trying to control people. And that's what he did. So it's worse than breaking the voter ballots. I mean, it's worse than that. You got in front of people and said, no, this is what you need to believe, and you need to vote according to that. Oh, nah, what you heard about the laptop, that's Russia. Yeah, we're going to blame Russia. It was Russia. Someone hacked it, and it's not good, and it's not right, and it's not real. No, man, it's not cool. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. John Coyle, thank you so much. Samson 4613, or just leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it. Period. Burden F. Biden, 2 Mises. Are these all songs? All bangers? Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Mike the Dad Crosby. Love your exploration of ideas. Just a little extra to help support the messenger in case we need to take sides in the future, since I can't think of a better front man than you. Mike the Dad Crosby, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for your support. That means a great deal to me. Thank you. Ginger, thanks, Van, for checking out my suggestion. That's why I said it was rigged, because I don't believe the left has any integrity. By the way, it's Generation 3. All right, okay. Generation 3, got you. I really appreciate that, man. Another Israel Mars, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Guys, I apologize for taking a moment to speak to the people who sent super chats. But in this economy, money does not grow on trees, nor has it ever. But I really appreciate people when they go above and beyond and do, like, just support the channel when they have their own livelihood and their own families to concern themselves with. And this means a lot to me. So thank you so much. It means a lot that you guys are here with me right now, communicating in the chat box and everything. I just wanted to take a moment just to speak to these guys. Individualism versus collectivism, the true debate of our time. Okay. All right. Let me see. Thank you so much for that. Generation 3. Let me see. I read that one. Ragnarok. It's kind of like promises of free college, knowing you can't get it passed. Didn't someone just now do that? Someone just now did that. There was a Times article said it was. Dante Moore, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. So, what y'all have showed me just now, based off of this question, because based off of this question I asked in the community, which is now up to 26,000 votes, I'm sure y'all got involved. And if you're here and you did not hit the like button, please do that for me. That would be amazing. Just hit the like button for me, and you know what I mean? That would be awesome. Thank you so much. So in the question we asked, in my most honest opinion, this year's elections were definitely either fair, which got 5%, rigged, got 77%, America First got 1%, America Last got 17%. And in the comments, you guys went off. When they say fortified, I think that's the best way to describe it. The overreach is so overwhelming, an average person's vote means nothing within this process, though. And that's why I chose the rigged option. Thank you so much, Danette, for that. I appreciate that. Rigged can mean different things to different people. To me, it means that the overall system of early voting by mail, loosened ID requirements, ballot harvesting, etc., has introduced a fundamental shift in the balance of power. Now, I see all of these answers that you gave. Thank you so much. But I firmly believe that if they allowed people to see what was in that laptop in 2020, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I don't even think we'll be having this conversation, to be honest. But, and people calling conservatives, election deniers, crybabies, and many other mean things, as if y'all should just shut up and eat it. I finally see how y'all feel. I finally see how you feel. I think I told y'all before, I am one of the people, reason why I'm on this journey of doing reactions and politics and everything, because I am one of the people who voted for Biden. I voted for Biden. I was taught to vote blue. That's all I was taught to vote. And I never paid attention to the federal government, to the government and politics and everything. But if I knew what was going on with him and his family, I wouldn't have voted for that man. I wouldn't have. So I feel cheated. So yeah, he said that was already a poll proving my point. So here's the thing, guys. I feel cheated, and if I would have seen the things that y'all are showing me today, I wouldn't have voted for it. I didn't know anything about ballot harvesting. I didn't know anything about any of that. I wouldn't hear the stories right now about corn pop and him letting kids rub on his legs and him sniffing people and him when he walking off the podium after giving speeches, he don't know where his seat is and all this other stuff. For granted, he's an old man, okay? He's a really old man, so he might forget from time to time. But at the end of the day, no, here's the thing. I was always, for the last 6 years, I was a registered Republican. I don't know if you guys saw my conversation that I had with Jesse Lee Peterson, but I told him I'm a registered Republican, but I voted for Joe Biden because of what was showed to me on everything that was showed to me was MSNBC and CNN. I was not allowed in my community to watch Fox. I was thinking that everything that I was watching from there was a lie, you know what I mean? And was mean and we was taught it was the R word, racially motivated word, you know what I mean? So I watched that and that's it, guys. So if people like myself would have seen what they purposefully kept away from us, bro, we wouldn't have voted that man in office at all. At all. Am I a part of the problem? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm a part of the problem. But, I'm trying to be a part of the solution. And thank be it to you all for helping me. Y'all are helping me be a part of the solution. So thank you so much. Exactly. Thanks so much for covering this. Wish I had extra money. April, don't concern yourself with the extra money. I really appreciate it. You do your thing. And I really appreciate you supporting and encouraging. And because one thing that has to happen when you see people do these reactions, it takes a toll on us, both like going through this whole process and learning what we're learning, while at the same time losing the relationships that we have in real life because we're agreeing with things that people from our community don't normally agree with. Were we shut down? Were we shut down? Hold on. Did it stop? Let me see. Did it stop? Are we still up? Are we still up or am I shut down? Because I don't see it. 2024. If you can hear my voice, I can see. If you can hear my voice now, you're still good. Can you see my video? You're still on? No, you aren't shut down. You're all good. Okay, thank you so much. I don't see the video moving. That's why I said that. Okay. All right. Okay. Just asking because let me tell y'all something. You say the wrong thing on these platforms, trust me, being shut down is the least of your daggone worries. It's the least of your concerns. So I don't know. It just looks like I am stuck on the screen on on YouTube, but not on my streaming screen. So I'm not sure what's going on. The web page is down. Wow. You still see me? What am I doing with my hands then? We can still hear and see you. Yeah, the web page is going crazy then. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to open up a new page because and I'm almost done actually, because I just want to present that information to you. And I'm going to open up a new screen. Hold on one second. Let me close this up so I can open a new screen. Because this right here was important to me that I speak to you all today. And I do appreciate you hanging out with me. I don't know if you're in the middle of your work day or whatnot, but hopefully you're having a good day at work. And hopefully you and your family are ready and prepared,
even at age
or preparing
76,
to be ready
Donald Trump
for the holidays. Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't say happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. If that offends you, you know what I mean? That's your business. I don't ever mean to offend. And hello to all of my Twitch family. Hello, guys. My Twitch family are always with me. I appreciate you guys. All right, so I'm opening up another, see here, holidays. Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't say happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. If that offends you, you know what I mean? That's okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to elections and whatnot, is there anything else I should consider checking out? Because you guys helped me check out Sam Harris, and it was Sam Harris and other things that really brought some clarity. Bill Maher, man, what's up with Bill Maher? Like sometimes he's sensible, sometimes he's not. It seems like he is whatever his audience needs him to be. And I can't trust that. See here. I don't know why my PayPal was open. Yeah, I can't trust that. Like when you check out a Feliz Navidad, when you check out one of these, what do you call it? When you check out these guys who are supposed to be the thought leaders, who are supposed to be the guys who we follow for new information when it comes to politics and whatnot. If it's someone who adjusts based off of who they're in front of, I can't depend on them. So it would be awesome if you guys refer me to Clint Curtis. I've never heard of him before. Clint Curtis. I'll check out Clint Curtis. I've heard of Salty Cracker and a few other people out there. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I think I missed a couple while trying to get my my screen to go the way that I wanted to go. Let's see here. I finally caught you live, but I gotta go get my daughter. Hey, look, I'm about to tap out too in a little bit because I gotta complete a course that I started. So but give the commies a potato for Christmas. What does that mean? What does that mean? I DM'd you, Clint. You DM me on Discord. I'm thinking. And they're good at re again. I don't know what re means. Okay. All right. So back to it. So I'm still answering some of these comments from our poll. The poll says, in my most honest opinion, this year's elections were definitely fair, rigged, America first or America last. The one with the most votes got rigged, 77%. 77% rigged. If you want to take part in this poll, just go to LFR Family and go to the community. Click on community, and within the community tab, you'll see polls, and not only this poll, but you'll see others as well. We got a bunch of polls in there. Pause. All right. The only good news I heard was that across the country, a bunch of school board seats were flipped from woke people to conservative people. That's good. That's actually really good information, because what they're teaching the kids today in daggone schools is something else. It's something else. So, yeah, that's actually really good information. If the Republicans don't wimp out. Delayed results equal Democrats every time. It's their stalling trick. How is that a stalling trick? How is delayed results a stalling trick on behalf of the Democrats? If y'all know that, let me know that as well. That'd be dope. And thank you so much for gifting people subs inside of the the Twitch stream. See here. Hold on one second. All right. So is there any other videos I can check out that would give me a better idea of what people really feel about this whole rigged situation? Go here. Samson 4613. If these are songs, I can't do the songs during the live, unfortunately, because I can do them later, but not during the live. So if you're part of the LFR family and you've been helping me out, you've been modding or something, could you please take down the information from John Coyle? That would be I appreciate that, because I do plan on going back and looking at those options. Stop with the dope. Dope is bad, not good. Okay, what's going on here? All right. So we got all the information we wanted from that. I'm about to go ahead and do some actual reactions. So I appreciate y'all checking that out. So I'm about to go ahead and do some reactions. If you want to hang with me while I do these reactions, that'll be amazing. And shout out to Salty Cracker too. I'm going to check out some Salty Cracker, man. That just seems weird as a black man to say. We need our own Trigglypuff. No more free speech out of this campus. Keep that free speech out of this campus. Time to bust out the meme cannons. Let me see here. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on one second. Thank y'all so much for hanging with me. I'm about to go ahead over to Twitch and finish out my reactions, because I don't want to get my YouTube shut down. So I apologize for that, guys. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. If you want to see the reactions, you can feel free to come over to Twitch and join me over there. For the rest of this stream, I'll be streaming probably for another 45 minutes to an hour probably. But other than that, love y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the flip-flop, and we will talk, okay? And thank you so much for helping me out with all the information y'all provided. And I'm about to go do some reactions right now.